So whatever God has called you to do, never lose faith, even in the hardest of times. Because I don't want my name on Mount Everest. I want my name on the wall of faith. How did you get there? It was him. I believed enough in him that in return, I believed enough in myself.
That's it.
Because he the one that gave me the gift.
And when you tap in, he show you different levels of yourself that you can.
That's it.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast, where we once again we share principles on how to live life by design and not by default. Once again, it's your boy Mike Mariner, aka the Shift Motivator. Man, we are excited tonight once again to be joined with Blueprint Nation. Once again, y'all, we are in the building tonight, looking to have a great time.
Yes, sir.
Once again, so y'all know how we do it, man. We're going to go ahead and get the preliminaries. Can't even talk right.
It's all good.
It's been a week. We're going to go ahead and get these preliminaries out of the way. And then we're going to get into the tonight's discussion, man. Hope y'all are doing well, being blessed as football season is here.
It's going down.
Yo, but y'all know what to do, man. Y'all know who this guy is, man. He I don't know, man. He's one of many hats, many talents, hidden talents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we gonna pull some more out of them. You know, at the end of the day. Yeah. We ain't through. It's just the beginning.
Straight like that.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all know who this guy is.
Show is.
My brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Mr. Dumbo. Mr. Lions Den.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Mr. Everything. Mr. Soon to be married.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I just put it out there like that.
Straight like that.
Hey, y'all give it up for our boy, man. Alexander Hall. What up, big bro? I had to throw that out there.
It's all good. That's a good thing.
And they ain't gonna edit it out either.
No. Keep it in there.
You getting all of it.
Keep it in there. Definitely.
All right, Stephen A.
I'm definitely not ashamed of that.
Yes, sir.
I would say, man, find the right, find a good thing, and obtains favor from the Lord.
That's right.
Facts.
And my fiance, she definitely is a blessing, bro. So yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
1,000%. But on the other hand, Lions Den is out right now, produced by
stream it.
Dominic Certificate.
There we
Go
go.
stream it, man. We on Apple Music, we on iTunes. Go stream it.
Yes,
Diamond
sir.
on vacation. My boy on vacation right now. So
Okay.
big ups to Diamond doing this thing, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
already know.
Enjoy,
North
bro.
Cape, we are
On the way.
For
Straight
sure,
like that.
man. Yeah, straight like that, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
Yes, sir. All right, man. And y'all know what it is. Also, man, y'all know who this guy is. You know, no introduction needed, but we gonna go through these preliminaries.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Big Bag,
You already know what it is.
Big Pockets,
In the building.
Deep Pockets,
All day.
Mr. Always Got It.
Like the ocean.
If you ain't got it, I can go get it.
Hey, listen. if you ain't got it, we gonna go get it, and then we gonna live it. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Y'all give it up, man, for Boy Wonder.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep speaking that thing into existence, and I'm in agreement.
Oh, yeah.
You know, two or more together, and but listen here, it's gonna be a wonderful year. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Because when you blow up, we blow up. God damn.
I'm just telling you, bro, it's man. Oh Jesus. Boy, the things you got to do to work to get to it and get through it, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's been a test. That means it's going to be a grand. It's going to be a grand big bag. So it's a beautiful situation, man. Just being patient and just lasting the tough times as we always been doing, bro. So it's been good, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
New single gonna drop. My brother done dropped.
Yeah, man.
Listen, I can't wait for the video.
Oh, man. Look, I had to drop because y'all was on here.
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Pressure.
Yo, we got
Read
some more
them
stuff in
diamonds.
the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy Jay the Prophet got something coming soon. So
Oh,
we just working, man. We just trying to push the kingdom, bro. That's it, bro.
bro, that's
You
it.
see,
My
I can't
guy.
stop smiling over here, right?
What?
Yeah, you know, my man, you hit that vein, man.
I'm telling you.
You never know where it's gonna lead you.
Facts.
Yeah,
You see, y'all, for y'all, you know, that's new to the podcast,
Let
me and
him
him
know,
are a
bro.
lot alike. But this guy mind be like, he be doing something right now, but he 5 years down the road while
Yeah.
he doing what he doing right now.
Yeah. We have to be like, hey, come back down the road, bro. Come on.
yeah. And you know what? For the people like me, if you have to learn, how to channel that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
Yeah.
you're always gonna be 5 years ahead and nowhere in front of you. You feel me? Just keep it in that 100.
that's
So
good.
yeah, you're gonna be 5
true.
years
5 years
ahead and nowhere in
of you.
front of you.
That's
So
good.
I just got people around me.
Yeah.
My girl's one of them. She be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like,
right.
Your girl gonna let you know if she got your back. She know, yo, what you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Facts.
then I got y'all. Y'all always airing me out. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
We don't air you out, bro.
I'm
gonna
air you out. I'm gonna air him out. He gonna air me out.
No. We don't air you out, bro. We just air you
Hey.
out, you know.
Air me out.
Like
goddamn.
an air fryer.
I'm trying to grow.
Bro, I ain't never got cussed out by a Christian with no curse words.
You always
You
say
have.
that.
I got cussed out with no.
You
I
got
was
scarred
like-
that night.
I was
boy.
like, "That's get cussed out with no cussing."
Respectfully.
This is different.
Oh man.
Let me dig in your chest, young buck.
But
Bro.
I appreciate it though. I do. I
Big
appreciate
facts,
it.
big facts.
Yeah,
Man, we wouldn't be who we are if none of us would push. Cause
man, look at
you know, truth be told, we all would have laid down at some point.
Mm-hmm.
True,
Yeah, I would have laid down, man, 1,000 times over.
Yeah.
Bro, gotta be like, boy, here, take this towel, wipe that sweat off your forehead and get back in the rain.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hold on to it. You gonna be back. Wipe it down, get your back out there.
Throw the towel. You and Jesus going back and forth. I don't want it. No,
Hey, you like the black dude in Rocky. Throw it in the towel. Why you been throw the towel, man? Come on. I don't like this. Throw the towel. What you holding on for?
He's stupid, man. Oh my.
Life be life, man.
No cap, bro.
Oh,
No cap.
man.
But you know, we like to
Oh,
shift because
man.
my dog
Hey,
is about
nothing.
execution over
nothing.
excuses.
Hey,
If
got
you didn't know, now
Hey,
you know.
Hey, got
Listen,
nothing for
listen. Hey, maybe you could go to Dallas and teach the Cowboys about execution.
And he caught on as soon as you did it. He was like, "Oh Lord, here you go."
Hey, right. You are here.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
Hey, I'm starting to catch on now.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
Caught on as soon as you went.
Hey, listen. He
I
like,
ain't got nothing for you.
listen, let me tell you, brother. I ain't trying to hide it because you just never know how I'm gonna come. And even if you do know how I'm gonna come, it don't mean I'm gonna come like that next time. He was like,
It breaks.
That's funny.
swerve.
That's funny.
What has been going on with you, my brother?
Man,
How's everything with you?
outside of trying to run this business and you know, dealing with the first home game this week, so definitely a lot going on. It's been taking up a lot of my time, so and excited about it. But you know, we play the Stallions this week.
It's gonna
And
be
Pastor England now.
yes.
So yeah. Oh, don't let me forget. I forgot. I meant to tell y'all while we was talking, but I want to share something with y'all. I did that one of the sponsors had said, and it caught my antennas. It did. It caught my antennas.
All right.
And so, yeah, I'm gonna see what y'all feel. See if what y'all think about it, and if we can put some feet to them legs, we gonna run with it.
Okay.
Yeah, he made a good suggestion, man. I was like, ooh. But we'll go there. But anyway, yeah. So a lot of that, you know, outside of running and trying to run this business, man, and all, it's getting ready for the because a lot goes on behind the scenes this first week.
Yeah.
Dealing with getting out packets and you know, orders and stuff like that for the booster packages and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah, it's a lot of work. behind the scenes.
Yes, it
so
is.
once you get that first part out, get everybody their stuff, and then every Friday it's just getting there early enough, set everything up, and letting the volunteers run it. So yeah, so yeah, it's been crazy this
I
week.
can believe it.
It's been crazy.
As involved as you are, I can believe it.
Not to mention, by
What's
the
up?
time this airs,
Mm-hmm.
oh nope, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know why I keep thinking today is what it is. So there, but we'll be celebrating our anniversary next week.
Ooh.
So I was thinking it was this week. I'm like, wait a minute, let me look at the calendar.
Hold on, wedding anniversary?
Huh?
Wedding?
Yeah, man.
Okay. How many years?
25 years.
I'm trying to get
married.
like y'all, man.
Facts.
25 years.
25 years married. A quarter.
Quarter.
That's
A
good.
quarter.
Quarter.
That quarter.
Quarter.
Yeah,
Look at
I'm
God.
real appreciative of my boo, man. We done come a long way. Yeah, long ways, man. And I stopped by because I had to go drop off some paperwork today. So we just chopping it up a little bit, and I'm just listening to it. I'm just like, man, but we done came a long way. I've been, it's one thing to be married for that long, but to legitimately enjoy each other's company
That's a whole different level.
Yeah.
is different. And then you can do you and I can do me, and we come back and meet in the middle and be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because she had like Sundays, she don't. I just bother just for the heck of it. 'Cause I know that's her. She after church, don't bother me. I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh, yeah.
I just go in there and just start messing with her. But yeah, that's just what we do. But but it's just like watching the growth from when we was 21 years old to now. 25 years later.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're like wow. It's like God, you good, man. We could have thrown it in the towel plenty times over.
I think that's what we had marriage counseling last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Pastor Mark Nelson, Crossroads Church in Urbandale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my man's right there. So, that was one of the questions that he asked us, like, what are you looking forward to? You know what I mean? Like, he like, no, so what do you? Of course, you got the stuff that we got. It's the stuff that's evidence gonna be there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what are the good things? Like, what are you looking forward to?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, because
Wow.
like when you in those type of settings, bro, people
Right.
just automatically think that you're going to be talking about the horrible stuff. Or no,
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing her transition from one stage to another. You know what I mean? Like, she's talking about getting sister locks. So I'm looking forward to going with that process and seeing the growth and just the small stuff like that, bro. So
Yeah.
So when you said that in the beginning, I'm getting married, like, that's, you say that at every podcast. Like, I really enjoy her as an individual. She challenges my being, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I really appreciate her, just like you appreciate your wife.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bag is coming soon.
You already know, baby. I know you're on the way.
Mrs. Dub.
I know you're on the way.
But yeah, man.
And I'm gonna be happy.
Let's go ahead and get into the topic of the night, man. So I'm going alley-oop up to you, Alexander, because you shared some beautiful nuggets off camera that we was like, hold up, swole up.
Save it for the red.
So save the meat and potatoes for you guys. So man, let's go ahead and get this thing going tonight. So bro, flows in your.
All right, cool.
So the flow, man.
So like, if y'all don't know, like, we don't really. Most of the time when we come in here and conversate, it's like not scripted.
Yeah,
like, we don't got that stuff planned for 3 weeks out. We chop it up. Sometimes we don't have a lot of time to chop it up. Sometimes we have to come here and get to work and then go because we got schedules. So, but I was just like, y'all was checking in, like you said, you good. I'm like, bro, you get that burnt feeling, but that's because when you have that stuff sitting on your shoulder, when you embracing new stuff. So it's just like what I have learned and what I'm learning, especially with my new position at the job. It's like, okay, so my 36th birthday, right before I turned, the night before I turned 37, I was in the room, I'm praying, I'm a crier and I be praying, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to God, I'm speaking from my heart. I say, God, I cannot do 37 through the rest of my life how I did 20 through 36. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I just can't. I gotta see something else. I gotta see something else, right? So, but from what I've been understanding lately, it's like once you choose what side you want to be on, and you submit to it, you get drafted into it. Like you get completely, or you're supposed to be completely submerged into whatever that you say. This is what I'm going to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, I think it was it wasn't Marvin Golden who said it. It was what's your man? Some the pastor from the Bahamas.
Oh, Miles Monroe.
The great Miles Monroe, right? So
I know you talking about that.
Yeah, for sure.
All you have to say is bye, and we know.
Yeah, so Dr. Miles Monroe, the great Dr. Miles Monroe, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was the one who was talking about decisions and when you decide something, and how it's the difference between deciding something and choosing something. You know what I mean? So when you choose something and you bypass choosing and you decide something, you cut everything off and that's what you're gonna stick with. You get drafted, you get submerged into it. But that doesn't mean that it gets easier. It's a tug of war all the time.
Right.
It's 100% nonstop tug of war. As soon as you say, I'm gonna do this, I'm letting that lifestyle go. I'm not gonna be lazy no more. I want to see what's up with this grind. I want to see what's up with this next level. I'm gonna read more. I'm gonna spend more time with God. I'm gonna put my family first. I'm gonna put whatever it is. I'm gonna lay those weights to the side. I'm gonna stop lying. I'm gonna stop whatever that you say that you're gonna do. When you get drafted into the opposite lifestyle, that's when the real tug of war begins. And it doesn't stop.
Oh yeah.
And I just started to realize lately that it doesn't get any easier. Like it don't, bro. Like whether you want to be bummy, it's gonna be tough.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether you want to up your level for your family, it's gonna be tough. Whether you want to be your RN, it's not your day to day and the stuff that you deal with. It's not gonna get any easier. Whether you want to be an entrepreneur, your day to day, what you deal with, it's not gonna get. So I'm like, okay, I might as well choose my hard.
You're right. Right. So you went that way. I was thinking. Yep.
Because either way, it's gonna be tugging. So what side do I really want to be on? Because either way, I'm gonna have the stuff on my shoulders.
Right.
So I might as well be on the side to where I'm benefiting and everybody else around me is benefiting, and everything around me has an eternal perspective.
Sure, right about that.
Everything else around me is It's governed by an eternal perspective.
That's good. That's good.
Do you see what's going on with the? And I'm not really a politic person, right? And my girl be like, you need to be paying attention. What's going on? Some of y'all don't need to be.
Yes.
Y'all ain't never been to Washington. Ain't been out of Florida. You can't even get up on time. You were about to go anyway. So I'm just saying.
You finna get cussed out on that one.
I ain't talking about her.
Chiming in.
I ain't talking about her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying in general, like some people, they too much in it till they get lost in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, but the stuff that she exposed me to, what's been going on, like, yo, that's crazy. Y'all offering what? Oh. So you're in trouble if you don't govern yourself by an internal perspective. Really in trouble.
Man.
So either way, it's gonna be, bro, it's a tug of war. Like you got two ropes back to school bash. Like it was mama, Rain was already gone. So it was mama, it was Lay, it was Ezra. And Anaya, which is her niece, and then it was Elisha, it was E. E's an athlete. You know what I'm saying? He's an athlete, right? So, Mom, they got tug of war. She said, go play. And then it was this chubby boy. He said, I'm finna get him. I said, go ahead and get him. He was dusting him, dragging the kid. You know what I'm saying? He was dragging the kid. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
but if you look at it, and he needed help pulling. He was getting drugged. So when we talking about tug of war, bro, when you step on that field and you choose to play what you're gonna play, you gotta make sure that you got everything behind you and help you pull as much as you can. If not, you're gonna get drugged. Either way, it's gonna be war, bro. Just because you choose don't mean it's gonna get any easier. The devil don't mess with you when you in neutral. He don't care. You can go to church all day long.
You're not a threat.
Right.
You're not a threat.
That part.
I got you.
That part.
You can lead praise and worship all you want to. As long as you lead in praise and worship and you still shacking up, you straight. He don't care. As soon as you start to try to live right, that's when he want to mess with you. As soon as you start to try to be a father, that's when the stuff come. You dig what I'm saying? So either way, it's gonna be is which side do you want to be on, bro? And it don't matter because it's not gonna get no easier.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just realizing, like, you know what? This stuff it's not gonna get no easier. Let me go ahead and put my mind where it needs to be at, because either way, it's gonna be a little rocky sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not gonna be all snickering and laughing. It's not. It's not gonna be like that all the time. Now you ain't gotta be all gloomed out all the time. Especially if you got you a woman, you can't. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be? Who wants to, bro? No, that's why I'm, bro.
Who wants to be around gloomy Gary all day?
Bro, look, and then you know,
I hate that, bro. Like, especially like when you be walking, right? Or you're in the store, or you walking down the sidewalk, something. You going just straight mean mugging, like, dude, like, chill, dog. I can't stand that, bro.
Yeah. And you know, different people have different
ways of coping or ways of,
not even that. It's different way that they're okay. You got Toyota and you got Dodge. They're a motor, but their motors are made to run different. You know what I mean? So like everybody has different how they run, how they think, how they process information, how they exert information, how long it takes them to get mad, how long it takes them to say I'm sorry. If they're able to at the stage where they're at, if they're able to acknowledge that they did something wrong, some people don't know they did something wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh man, my manager said something crazy today, bro, at the meeting, and she wanna start the meeting at 3:50. Knowing so anyway.
At the moment.
what's the matter with you, huh? You know I leave at 3. You know I leave at 4.
You already know by 3:59 I'm halfway down the stairs. Anyway, so she said she was talking about
I'm out.
Talking about meeting, it's $350. Anyway, so she was talking about performance.
Mm-hmm.
And this is crazy, bro. She said people are talking about they're getting the praise for performance and pay for performance when she said high performers always talk about people who don't perform high.
Mm.
And she said low performers don't even know that they're a low performer. She said they can't even tell.
Wow.
Dang.
Heavy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
She said, we were talking about morale in the room.
Yeah.
She said, all high performers, they always talk about people who don't perform high. They can point out a low performer.
Mm-hmm.
Low performers don't even know that they're low performers. Don't even know.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Wow.
That says a lot.
So I just rather be the one who can pick out a low performer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the difference. You don't pick him out and step over him.
Mm.
Jesus was walking around for the low performers.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus wanted us to be on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So which side?
That's good.
That was good. That was good. That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus was walking around for the low performance. He wanted us to be willing to pull against the opposition, against whatever that was trying to keep you stagnant and in the same place. But whatever that you choose, it don't even matter. It's not gonna get any easier. So, Cedric, you might as well. I'm speaking to myself, and y'all can speak how y'all want to speak to yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But you might as well choose on the side to where it's going to benefit you and everybody else around you. You might as well, because either way it's going to be heavy. It's always a tug of war.
Yeah, man. Boy, you said a mouthful. That's
No cap.
That's good. That's good, because even let's go back to the high performance thing real quick, because even with that, it's like you said, it's just choice. Like you said, choose your heart, right? So it's a choice either way. So it's a choice to become a high performer, or it's a choice to become a low performer, even if you don't know. But what happens is, once you become aware of it, so who dictates who's a high performer and who's a low performer? It's the performance. It's the action from the performer. That's what dictates that. So if me and you are on the same sales team, and you're constantly in the top 5, and I'm constantly in the bottom 5, what is there to argue?
Yeah.
And I think we're living in a society now where everybody wants to put themselves on the same playing field as everybody else, and you can't do that.
You can't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You're going to be able to tell.
You're going to be able to tell. So like, who are you to tell? Because it'd be funny, man. I've been reading the comments, because I don't know why I do it to myself all the time. Because when I'm looking at certain posts, I go in, I read the comments. I'm like, man, these people stupid. like we
I get a good laugh.
we just dumb. Like, we just dumb for no reason.
I get a good
laugh. Everybody you have to be opinionated about everything. Some things don't deserve a response. You understand? So, but at the end of the day, it's a choice. Once I'm aware, okay, well, how do I accept the fact that I'm mediocre, or you just accept the fact that you're underperforming in this particular area, and now you don't have to stay there. It's a choice for you to stay there. Just like when you I love the illustration about Christ, man, because he went to those quote unquote that were the low performing people, but they had to make a choice to accept what he was offering.
And not saying that they was low, because it was some.
It's just the example.
That's an example, because it was people. Look, areas where they could have been better at. That's
right.
Jesus looking for the wounded areas in the person. Okay,
that's good.
You know what I'm saying? So just not the.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
So y'all, I want y'all to get what we saying.
whole
Come by our
picture.
head, but just the dynamics of the content. I love where he was going with that because it's still a choice.
Yeah.
It is.
Because it's like we're afraid to point out there's difference between criticism and constructive criticism. But don't criticize me if you ain't never constructed nothing in your life. That's different. Because if I'm being constructively criticized, and I said I don't like to use that word, but what was the word that Pastor Lynn used? I forgot what it is. I'm gonna have to go back and see what it was. But we're just gonna go with that for right now. But if you haven't constructed anything, then who are you to what I'm saying, to say, well, you need because if I'm getting advice or criticism, constructive criticism rather, from a high performing individual and I'm a low performing individual, right? Then you're always in the top 5, I'm always in the bottom 5. Okay, well, what did you do? And it's still, you have to understand, your pattern is your pattern, your journey is your journey, your way is your way. So even though you are taking advice from this person because they're in the top 5, you can do everything that they instructed you to do, and you still don't end up in the top 5.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to understand, what do I have to take or
to get from
this journey, from this information? Because you might not be put in the top 5 after following that. But you have to understand that there was something that I was able to take and grow from this. Because there were certain techniques and stuff I tried, like, bro. Like, because I was a decent salesman. So, but trying to, like, why can't I just break this barrier?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one. I always figured that maybe my time is my time. And there was some times where I was in that top echelon. And then there was some times where I was constantly like in the middle of the pack.
Right.
Never at the bottom. But it's like the things that I've learned. Then also it was like, it was 2 things you got to look at in life. This is just me. Is it the enemy or is it purposeful? Because everything that we think the enemy isn't the enemy, is God using it for purpose.
Yep.
God hardened Pharaoh's heart. It tells Moses, go tell Pharaoh, let my people go. I'm setting you up for failure. We don't want to be set up for failure.
Are you gonna follow through?
We want the immediate success, but you don't learn nothing from that. No. You understand what I'm saying? You don't get to the wall of faith having everything handed to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't get inducted into the Hall of Fame without certain stats. You can't even be considered. You can't even be thought of. And then yet we can go to Hebrews and it talked about all these men and women of faith that died believing but never received the promises. Can you be that individual and get on the other side? You know what I'm saying? This is what we have to kind of like really kind of like take stuff in, because like Alexander said, it's a choice. You can choose to be the high performer or you can choose to be the low performer. But you can't, one thing you can't do that we all do is complain about the reward that we got from being a low performer.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we don't know. So if we trying to get to the other side of the wall of faith you got to turn your faith up or not. Listen, this is one thing what I always say. Faith won't get you through. Faith won't get you everything, but it'll get you through anything. And so as long as you can hold on to that, on the other side of faith is what is intended for you. And the reason I had to reword that, because I was going to say something else, because sometimes what we believe for don't happen, and we don't have that conversation.
Yeah.
But can you believe long enough that God has something better in store from you than what you was believing Him for? But can you stay in it long enough, once again, to get what you're supposed to get out of that? Because I can't get stronger if I'm running away from it.
Nope.
I can't. The skill set that you learn from somebody letting you down could be more valuable sometimes than somebody actually teaching you how to do that.
Yeah. It hit different.
It hit different.
I think about even when you said like constructive criticism, right? When you think about an athlete, a basketball player, and you have somebody shooting, you seeing they shooting crazy, and they're like, "Oh no! Let me help you with that." Like, no, it's your form. It's a follow through.
Yeah.
So, what is your form in your area of expertise, or in your performance of what you do?
Yeah.
What is your form? Who is helping with your form?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro, you release it too quick. Nah, follow through with your knees. Bend your knees.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing in life.
All right, coach.
And it's the same thing in life because it does raise the quality of your life.
Yeah.
And I love how you said it's an eternal thing. So when I was looking at this, it said walls can be seen as a source of imprisonment and division. And I start off with this because a lot of times we feel like we just keep hitting the brick wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just it's like we not breaking through. But it's how you look at things. It can be seen as imprisonment and division, or it can be referred to as things we need to break down and overcome. Mm-hmm. So, however, when we look at walls in the Bible, they are also seen as structures that protect, providing security, and represent a place of shelter, forming a sense of belonging. A lot of it just stems from wanting to belong and want to do great. Like, I look at even the years of doing music and different stages of ministering and performing. There was times like my heart was down here to the bottom of my feet. And that's only because I want to do well. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fumble. I don't want to just like, nah, that wasn't a good one. And I had plenty of, nah, that wasn't a good one.
Right.
Like,
right.
But I had to go back, practice on my form. What did I, and bro, one thing Tim helped me, shout out to Pastor Tim, bro, Tim Moses. He helped me. He said he broke it down to what could help me be a better artist. He said, man, some people just do practice, but then you got others that train. Are you training? Damn. Not just practicing, not just rehearsing. Are you training? Are you getting fit for this?
That's deep.
Bro, when that hit me like a ton of bricks, and that changed my way of approaching things, doing things.
Yeah.
Because we approach certain things with getting a quick fix, versus something that's longevity that you got to work towards and work for and work from. Because it's consistency. And I was like, bro, I ain't never had nobody break it down to me like that. man, you just slapped me. You just disrespectful.
Man,
Slap me every which way but loose.
Can I get a free lick?
Pastor Tim, shouts out to Pastor Tim because
bro, he be dropping nuggets, bro.
At the show when I was in it, cause you know, bro, I be in the lab. You know what I'm saying.
Right,
so I been there with Diamond. We be writing. We be what up?
Right.
Concept. What up? You know what I'm saying. So I don't really be on the. I'm learning how to be more on the other side, right?
Right,
so,
right.
And how to not to be so afraid of the other side.
Right.
Right. People don't want to be for real. Like success is nervous. And sometimes it's scary. Because people are so comfortable being comfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta step outside of that. So I'm just coming from the house, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So at the show, we was finna do the what is called, because I don't want to say the wrong name for it. The Kingdom series, the docu-series.
Oh, the Kingdom Builders.
Kingdom Builders docu-series. So now I said, you ready? Come over here.
Hey, brother.
Shouts out to Indeed. So he put.
Shout out to you too, brother.
He said, so they started asking me questions, and then, and I saw everybody with their merch. Shouts out to D Black. You know what I'm saying? I saw everybody with their merch, and everybody. So I ain't got no merch. I ain't got no nothing. And Pat Sim said, man, why you looking like that? I said, man, honestly, man, I'm nervous. Where you from? You know what I'm saying? So you know I be talking, I be chill mode. Chill mode.
Snoop 2.0
for real. Bow wow wow.
So
D.O. double jizzle.
He said, man.
For shizzle, dude.
He said, man, come here, man, give me that. So he dapped me up, and then he embraced me. He just started praying for me. And then he was just like, he said, you got it, you straight. So yeah, shouts out to Pastor Tim Willis, man. Yeah, I just the words he gave you just reminded me of what he did for me tonight to show. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of that.
That's important.
That's a part of that pull. You always the tug of war, bro. The rope be long, then you have that red rope in the middle, that red tape or whatever it is. You always put the small guy in the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You want the little feet, you put him in the front. But
about to get pulled over.
Once you look down the line, you see some bigger dudes back there. And you see the real big dude at the back.
The anchor. Yep.
The anchor. You know what I'm saying? So Tim Moses, he's an anchor man that men need in their lives. You know what I mean? So shouts out to Pastor Tim.
And you need those type people in your life because if I can't listen, how can I be a high achiever if I don't experience being around a high achiever?
They talk different.
They move different. They think different. You know what I'm saying? The way they operate is totally different. Their schedules are intentional about every little thing. You know what I'm saying? So
their aura is different too.
Yeah, you know,
you can walk in the room and you can tell, like.
Yeah, and it's crazy you said that because I had grabbed lunch from when I grabbed the salad from Hungry Howie's.
They had some good salad
Monday, and so the dude started talking to me, and he was just like, he's like, it's like I know something different about you. Just like when you walk in, it was like you just had this aura, like you just had this. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, man, he trying to be weird now, but he like, it's like, you know how you can. I said, trust me, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about, you know, and because you do. So but at the same time, I've been around guys with that same thing. I've been around tons of guys with it, but it was intentional.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? It was intentional. And then to be able to be in those rooms and in those circles with people like that, still as high profile-ish, if that's a word, as they are, there are still some things that they're gonna spit out that you're not gonna be able to chew on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's like you was talking about success
caliber.
is scary. It is. I told a story before, like when De La Toro, when we was first when I first started being mentor, he was like, Mike, why you ain't got no videos out? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I straight lie. So Dale, if you listen to my bad, dog.
Oh Lord.
I'm true coming out now. I lied. Yeah, I forgot what I said, but the truth was I was afraid. I was afraid like nobody was gonna listen to what I had to say. Because number one, I'm still trying to figure this out myself. I'm still trying to find my message, my voice. And at the end of the day, it's like, be who you are. And I've had to learn that, you know, and it came through a series. Because you got to understand, you don't try to mimic people, but there are certain characteristics that you pick up of other people that have the same traits as you along the way, even though you're still your own authentic self. And that's what I had to learn. Because me coming across ET was like the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I knew that there was an aggressive side to me once I started speaking, and I was afraid to let it out because I'm like, there ain't nobody going to accept me. But what God was trying to get me to do in the first place kicked me in that door anyways. Because I'm trying to go in the corporate way. He's like, no, Joker, I want you to go work with these kids. No, ain't no money over there, God. Let me go over here, bro. Let me go get this bag real quick. No, I need you to go over there. Okay, I got you. I'm going to set everything up to where all them doors going to close. And the only door that's going to open is for you being able to come in here and correlate to these and come across ET video. I'm like, oh, that's the missing piece. And bam, it was easy going out talking to an athletic team because that's what they need. You know what I'm saying? And then it just opened up other avenues of getting into the school system. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a choice. Either I can get around the high performers and get to that point to where I can become a high performer, or I can recognize that, hey, Mike, you are performing very low in this area. What you gonna do about it?
Look, I'm gonna tell you something about high performance, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No. I was agreeing with what you were saying because I was like, I thought this popped in my head. No, go ahead.
me being around my, you know what I'm saying, my manager, like, she a extremely high performer.
Yeah.
Right. So, and one day we was in a meeting. So I always tell her all the time, bro, I be shooting straight from the hip because I know I'm not gonna be there forever. So why sit here and try to act like I'm gonna be here for the next 5 years in this department with the same pay with more work coming every other month? No,
Right,
sorry.
right. The devil is a lie.
That is not my
The
situation.
devil always lying. So,
Right.
Why you?
So I tell her all the time, I be like, well, you know, a lot of stuff I don't understand, so I don't be saying that. But I let her know, like, you know, and she be like, well, you all right, you know what I'm saying? So one day, bro, we was in a meeting, bro, in the office, right? It was me, her, my homegirl, V, shouts out to V. So we was in the office, and she was like, you know, manager, she said, well, you know, at the meetings, when I ask certain questions, I be asking questions to see what you're gonna say, so I know where you're at currently, so I know what I need to do, right? And then, and she went and go talking about some mishaps with another coworker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that where it's at. But you know, I'm the type of person to where I just don't like. I'm gonna let the truth. I'm not gonna dig a hole, go get the water hose, fill it with water, and then go slam your name in it. I'm not gonna do that. Some people will do that to you. They will drag your name through a whole bunch of mud. I'm not gonna do that. But
He put that butt in there real quick. But
if it's the truth and you did it, it's the truth. And
Right.
and however the truth make you look, that's how it made you look because you did it.
right.
Exactly.
Right.
I done did jump where the truth you did that shit? Yeah, I did that. Well, that little stain right there, you gotta wear that stain. You did it. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you in the roast that day. That's on your outfit for today. You got a little mustard right there. So I was like, you know, I said, you know, I'm not the. I said, you know, I don't be saying too much. And my manager said, she said, yeah, you don't say too much, but every time you speak, I be quiet and then listen to you. She said, okay, you can finish now. Oh, okay. So just because you're not there doesn't mean that a high performer can't smell another up and coming high performer. Right. It's a fragrance, bro.
Yeah.
It's a fragrance. Like you ain't all the way there yet, but if you have the DNA and the makings of it, people can tell.
Yeah.
People can tell. And when you're in those settings around those people, you might not know what to say. You might not have it right then and there, but you're supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just getting there, getting in the room, bro. And like I'm running 1,000 miles a minute, man, because it's like talking about the wall of faith, right? It's like you got to get around other patriarchs that believe bigger and greater than you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how low you may acknowledge the fact that your performance, right? But where's your faith to be able to get to the point to where you can become a high performer? To get to the point to where you can even choose to go from this place to that place. Like you said earlier, like choose, man. It's like I had, and I don't remember the content from it, but I read this book a long time ago called The Magic of Thinking Big. It's actually a pretty good book.
I'm sorry. Remember I said earlier about the D indecision? I think that was Myron Golden.
Okay.
So I just want to
I think that was
Myron Golden or both of them men are great. Both of them are great. Both of them are great. But I think that was Myron
be on it, boy.
Yeah.
And,
On your head, Mr. Postman.
But it's put yourself like okay, like when I watch the Hall of Fame speeches from these guys that get inducted, right? You know, they're talking about people that not only paved the way prior to them getting there, but the people that impacted their lives on the way there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From family to other Hall of Famers And these are desires that these guys have a lot of the time. You know, man, I want to get that gold jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it just don't happen. So if that's my vision and that's my goal, then at some point on my journey, I got to put myself around that. Mm-hmm. I don't, even if what the man said, he said, Jesus, I believe, but help me in my unbelief. Because even no matter how much faith we got, no matter how much we believe, there's always that ounce of doubt.
That's heavy, yeah.
There's always that ounce of
Bruh.
lack of self-confidence. It's always that ounce of, can I really do this? Mm-hmm. Did God really call me to do this? Mm-hmm. Am I really purposed to do it? It's always, even in your belief. So it's like, no matter what, you have to surround yourself. Like you can't fathom making $80,000 a month, but can you fathom making 80 because you're only making 59? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put myself in a room with the dude that's making $80,000 a month because he gonna give me some content. He gonna give me some information that's gonna make me think bigger than I ever thought in my life. And no, I may not make $80,000 a month, but I can guarantee I can make $80,000 a year. But then once you get to that point, you be like, dang, I can make 80, man. I can make 100. Yeah. Oh man, I can make 100. I can make 200. Or we gonna go from 250 to $500,000 this year. Then your mind is constantly growing and expanding because you're putting yourself in environments that won't allow you to stay where you are. And a lot of times we are surrounding ourselves around people that will condone where we are. But you want more, you want greater, you want bigger, but you would rather be accepted in a circle that don't even accept your gift. Because if they accepted your gift, they wouldn't allow you to stay where you at. And that's why we push you like we push you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna tell you how on point you is with that. Remember when Styles was about to introduce me up?
Yeah.
And he was like, man, how you gonna come behind that, man? I was like, I'm gonna just be me. Oh, yeah, and I could have let that moment of seed of doubt enter into my mind. But I'm like, nah, I'm just be me, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to imitate and be that artist and what they trying to bring to that. Like, I'm going to just go out there and do what I know to do.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So when you say that, because we really deal with it because of being artists, because it's a whole different level when you go to different large amounts of crowds.
Right.
Or smaller crowds, medium crowds. So it's just like you're always going to be tested with that thought.
Right.
Even if it's subconsciously being tested.
Even with speaking.
Yeah.
Preach, whether you're speaking or preaching, you know, and bro, especially with our ministry, because it's heavy in revelation and things of that nature. It's like, I remember, boy, you be like, dang. Because you looking at Pastor, now you got Dr. Lynn, you got Kendall, like, and you looking at all the ministers, you be like, dang. But then you have to be like, no, I just got to be me.
That's it.
I just got to be me. Can't nobody beat me being me.
Because I'm going to tell you, bro, the biggest thing that we do, we cheat ourselves out of an imaginary thought. It starts in the mind.
Say that again, bro.
We literally cheat ourselves. We literally cheat ourselves because of an imaginary thought.
That's good.
Because we think, oh, man, see, you already going to download already.
Right.
You ain't even get a chance to look at a line. Right. You're like, yeah, man, no. Right. Do you, be you, bring you what it is. Why do people love you the way they do?
Right.
Why they draw to you the way they are?
Right.
Because you're uniquely and fearfully, wonderfully made.
Right.
Think about people all over the earth, bro. Not one person have the same fingerprint.
Right.
Thumbprint.
Over 7 billion people.
Not one. So what does that if we could just indulge what God thinks about us and how he created us and what he created us for, all of that other stuff is small talk and we won't be persuaded.
But we can't even, it's hard to even get on that level.
It is.
If you're not even getting close to God.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know why the podcast swinging this way, because, well, you know, we believers. So this podcast is liable to go Jesus at any time.
We like to call that the J-Ball.
Any
Boom.
time.
Blew your light.
I'm just saying,
Real rap,
it's
bro.
liable to go Jesus at any time. Because that's what we stand on. You know what I mean? So
I call him J-Dog.
business.
you know what I'm saying? So
Call him J-Dog.
it's hard. It's like the more we submit and understand who God is, the more we understand ourselves. That's why a lot of people are lost because you ain't tapping into the person who wrote the manual.
Yeah.
Every person come with a manual. You got one, my mama got one. Everyone comes with a manual. You really get to know that manual when you spend time with the person who made the product and wrote the manual for that product. Now, we ain't talking about the manual for his product, life in general. We talking about just you. You said, God, help me. Give me the right thing so I can help mom. What's best for her? You tapping into her manual. You hollering at the person who know how her mind thinks, son. This is how she gonna. This is what's best for her.
Yeah.
You trying to get to her manual, so you. Do you see what I'm saying? When you pray for your spouse, your God, teach me about my wife. Teach me what's wrong. God, why she got an attitude today? Because I don't know. I don't know why she got an attitude, but just because she got one don't mean I got to have one. So, God, what's going on with her? How can I adjust myself to fit her mood today? You see what I'm saying? So, but if we not spending time with him, then we not going to know why and how we supposed to be. So that's very major what you just said, dog. Very well spoken.
It is. I have to repeat in my mind. 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 Gotta repeat in my mind. Soft answer turns away wrath. Don't add fuel to the wrath. Just soft answer.
Hello.
Angel advocate.
Angel advocate. All right, so check this out. Me and Mama was talking about that. Me and Frey was talking about that yesterday. And because she said something, I said something.
Oh, this is a tennis match. I want front row seats to this.
So
Back and forth.
So she was like, she said she brought up a soft answer turns away wrath, and she was like, she made a key point. She said, yeah, your answer, a soft answer does turn away wrath, but you can say some harsh stuff softly. So it depends on what you say as well. You can't just
And the
because,
tone and
because
how
you can say some bull
on,
crap
bro.
and it be real soft and you can damage a person. But you say it softly though. No. Your whole tone, what you say has to be proportioned to what your heart is. So just because you say something soft, don't mean you're gonna turn away wrath. You gotta position your heart and say the right thing, and then put it a certain type of way, and that turns away wrath. That's what she said yesterday.
Hey, yo, she went to the study mode of the word.
That's what that scripture really means, though.
Yeah,
Fact. You just broke it down, literally.
But the way she, was so.
Because
That was so profound. Great job.
Great job, Faith.
Great job.
Man, I love that.
yeah, because that comes from dealing with people who
That's good.
That was good.
you know,
Hey.
but that comes from dealing with people who like play mind games and try to, you know, so it's a yin and a yang. Like just cause you go, once you get in the ring and get tapped up, you start to learn. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Facts.
she had brought so to all the peoples. Just cause you saying stuff soft, don't mean it's the right thing to be saying. Your heart gotta be in the right position when you're saying something to somebody. How many times somebody said something to you nicely when it was nasty?
Nice, nasty.
Nice, nasty. That's wrath, bro. You know what I mean? You just put some sugar on it. We sugar free over here.
It's like,
Sprinkle it with some soda water.
hey, I got some. It's like,
Sprinkle me, man.
it's like I got some fertilizer. it's like I got some fertilizer. It's still manure. It's
still
you know what I'm saying?
manure,
It's still manure.
Hey,
Stop playing with me, man.
But it's still gonna help you grow.
Yeah, I can help you. He can help you grow, yo.
Gonna build some tough thick skin if you get through that.
Y'all crazy.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. I love that breakdown, bro. 'Cause it's, oh my God, bro. Like we have to learn to be delicate, but at the same time stern. So it's like trying to find that, you know what I'm saying, middle.
Yeah,
common ground.
That can be difficult, and sometimes you don't get it right, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know, because I've had to come back and apologize plenty of time for being too. We had our thing. You just being stern, right? Like
They be like, do.
That's why they just get so much under my skin. But it's like, it's amazing. Like it's crazy because I always even look at when we get a kid, from the time that we get the kid to that kid's senior year, especially if they stay with us all 4 years.
Right.
It just it's crazy how the maturity level. It's like last year I just wanted to strangle you. And now it's like, dude, where was this maturity at last year? You know, and it's just crazy how that happens because stern, or you just being stern, right? You know, but can you be stern with your dream? Mm-hmm. You understand? It's like that's not the time to be soft. Can you be stern with God's purpose and plan for your life? Because a lot of time, God will tell us to do stuff, but we don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, stupid, if you do this, everything that you want is on the other side. Now, it may not happen the first year, may not happen the second year.
But keep going at it.
May not happen 5 years, but you got to trust that I'm building something in you. See, you think your character is okay right now. It's okay, but it's not where I wanted it. And that's what we have to be okay. If God says you're okay, but it's still not my best for you, are we willing to, once again, what you said in the beginning, choose God over our emotions and our feelings? Because what we really want is on the other side of our relationship with him, like you always say.
Yeah.
What we really want is on the other side of him. But so in order for me to get to the other side, I got to get to the other side of God. What is he saying about me? What is he saying that I'm not hearing? I don't want to hear, because it's gonna require me to give up a piece of me that I want to hold on to.
That we got to let go.
That you got to let go.
Because it's damaging you. Holding on. You holding on tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Your hand red.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut.
Like a Ginsu nice. Straight cut up. Because what happened, you know, you the relationship that you want with your son, what's stopping you? Mm-hmm. It could be that little tweak right there where God says, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to make him a man. Yeah, you can make him a man, but there's a right way of going about doing that. You don't want to cuss your son out of then. Yeah, I see a lot of crazy stuff, bro. You can't talk to him like that and then expect him to respect you in a certain manner. Now, he should, because you're his father, but the bondness and the closeness that you're wanting, you're putting a wedge between that. Can you remove yourself and get to the other side of God?
Exactly.
Because God's saying, do it this way. You know what I'm saying? Can you have the faith enough in the principle to do it right, to get the right result? You know what I'm saying?
I like how you said, man, where was this growth, you know, years ago, prior to, or last year? A lot of times it's just the grace of being able to grow into the growth. And it's just because it's like, and then until that light bulb click on, they have to have enough series of events. So like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it now. Yeah, you hit your head about 3 times. But you got it on the 3rd try.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it don't take me 1 time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That hurt. I'm straight.
I don't like pain.
But I did have a lot of, you know what I'm saying, as growing into what we do. And I think about also, when you think about a forest and how you go deep into the forest, you running from something, but you don't even look back. You just keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at it just like how you chase purpose. When you, like, for me, I just speak from my experience of just in this music thing, I chased the passion and the love for it. And then from that keeps me going. Because if I allow people to dictate my passion and my love, and if I don't get the response from it like I think I should, no, I'm willing to go deep and get lost in the forest. I'm willing to get deep and lost in my purpose and to do and be the best version of me. So I'm not even gonna worry about looking back. I'm like, where you going? Come here.
Yeah.
But I had to grow into that because sometimes we'll stop in the middle of the forest, look around, and be like, but it's only you.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stay in the wilderness or you gonna come out? What we gonna do?
Right.
And even in the midst of you gonna stay in the wilderness, at least evolve while you're in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? What can you learn? What can you gain from it? What can you get? Just understand that. Keep moving. You're going through hell. Don't stop. Just keep going.
Just keep going. Right. That's it. One of my favorite sayings. And man, this is good. And I would say this right here, man, is how big can you believe? It starts with a choice. You know what I'm saying? And don't be, you can't be afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to fail. Hebrews 11 talks about the patriarchs that died believing but not obtaining the promise. Can you be crazy enough to have that type of crazy faith to everything that we talked about is on the other side of that?
Facts.
Can you believe your relationship can get better? Even if it has to change the way you don't even think how it's going to change. Even if it's to the point to where you might have to let that person go because it just ain't working.
I asked we was leaving Pearl last night. And, we got a 2-year-old, so my man's be in church. My man's be, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, he be loud too. I seen him Sunday.
My man's be busy, so she took him out with the color, you know. So they made sure they had coloring books for the kids. You know, we got tables and lobbies, so everybody be chilling, you know. So, when we was leaving out, I said, I just felt it. I said, Faye, we gonna have a blessed family. I said, we gonna have a blessed family. I ain't going in detail. I said, we gonna have a blessed family. I said, do you believe it? She said, yes, I believe it. It's about your beliefs, what you believe.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you did that, man. I think that's a good point to cut off.
That's the icing on the cake.
Man, this was great. Yeah.
What happens when you having faith is the only performance that you got? Sometimes having faith is the only type of performance that you need.
That's good.
It's people who perform major. They believe in them.
Exactly.
You got to, bro.
No.
You got to.
You got to, but they believe in I got me here. No, bro. You ain't got you there. Yeah, exactly. You put you were in the gym. Yeah, you was in the gym, but who gave you the ability to be in the gym?
Yeah.
Who even gave you the idea? Thought of?
It's twofold. And the reason that's twofold because what happens is when you don't have that confidence, there's a difference between arrogance and confidence. When you don't have that confidence, that's when your performance begins to slip.
Yep.
Because it's like the dude, I can't think of his name, the black dude that does the man cave. And the young man is punching, and he's supposed to be breaking the board, and he's punching the board, and he's punching the board. About the third or fourth time he punched the board, and he see the board ain't breaking. Now he's starting to flinch. He stopped, and he said, what's wrong? He said, it's starting to hurt, isn't it? He's like, yeah. He said. Then he just starts talking through the pain,
exactly,
to get him to get to because on the other side you got to break this board. You understand? Because in order to elevate, in order to graduate, because that's part of you getting that next level belt. Because I remember, we put Jag in karate, like all that. Yeah, you if you don't do that, you that's a part of that training to get to that next belt. Because if you don't break that board, you don't get the belt.
Nope.
And so he taught them through that pain point. the young kid, he finally, after he said that, he said, all right, now I want you to folk, and he holds the board up. The kid crying and all. Yeah. He breaks through the board and he collapses and breaks down. It gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it gotta be that way. You know what I'm saying? Is you got to have, because that confidence will stifle your performance. And so God got you there. You got to give him his. But you are in essence a part of him, or who he is. That coming with knowing who you are. And so that's why you're able to perform. And Doug was able to say, I'm just gonna go up there and be me, because I know who I am in him.
Exactly.
It gave, it may take you a little while to figure out, but you got to get to that place to where your confidence is in him, and then in the fact that he gave you the gift, and it's going to elude from confidence that, man, I believe in myself, and then you're going to act a certain way, you're going to respond a certain way, you're going to move a certain way, and then you won't accept certain things into your life that don't belong there, because kings and queens, they don't accept certain things in their life, and I believe we accept too many things in our life. So the king and queen that you are, you got to build that confidence up. Get in the room with faith builders. Get in the room that's going to encourage you to be who God called you to be, even in the midst of your scare. Just like the man said, Jesus, I believe, but help me in my unbelief. Can you position yourself to be on the wall of faith?
Get in the room with no sayers.
There you go.
That's it.
No. No, I'm not doing that.
There you go.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. No, because whatever you say no to is what you say yes to.
There you go.
No, I'm not doing that. Can you? No, my family not coming there. No, she can't spend the night at your house because your mom ain't never there. No.
Right.
No, my son can't come with y'all because my cousin told me your son was drinking alcohol in the garage. No, he can't come over there with y'all. No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, he can't.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to have confidence in at least in enough and where you wanting to go, and that God, and let God do his job.
That's it.
And when I'm talking to myself, let God do his job, because he knows what you need to get you to your peak performance. Because we don't listen. We think we know what we need, but until you get to the training,
that's it.
You don't know how in shape you are until you have to run.
Yeah, you'll know very fast.
Listen, I can lift weights all day, but my cardio, I'm slowly building that back up, because I had slid off it a little bit. But at the end of the day, where do you want to be? Like Alexander said in the beginning, it's about choice. Choose your heart. And I want to be on the wall of faith. I wanted to be, because my daughters are grown, and they've seen the struggle, the tug of war, the going back and forth. Well, God, why did this happen? Well, God, why did this happen? Well, God, why did this happen? And you don't feel like God saying nothing. And then when he do say something, it's almost like Miyagi and Danielson. Wax on, wax off. 2 words. Keep going. What?
That's it.
But and then during that time, that's where your faith has been. So I want to get to that point to where my name is stamped on the wall of faith on this side, because, babe, Dad, I remember when we struggled, dude. I remember when you and Mom. I remember baby, faith. Even if we didn't get here, baby, I kept my faith intact.
Exactly.
So whatever God has called you to do, never lose faith, even in the hardest of times. Because I don't want my name on Mount Everest. I don't want my name on Mount Kilimanjaro. I want my name on the wall of faith. How did you get there? It was him. I believed enough in him that in return, I believed enough in myself.
That's it.
Because he the one that gave me the gift.
Bro.
So it's a dual enrollment right now.
And when you tap in, he show you different levels of yourself that you can become.
That's it.
He just want to.
If you tap in, he know what not to show you. Cause let me tell you something. He be limiting the way he show me. Cause he give me an inch. He give me a mile. I be way in Alabama. I be up there sliding. hold on. I gave you 1 inch, and
took
you
8
3
miles.
states away. I'm sliding on 80.
You had one jump.
One. Just here.
I'm sliding.
Just hear me.
He be like, see, this why
That's it.
this why I don't show you nothing. This why right here.
Yeah. Well, man, we hope you said something. So we finna get ready to get up out of here. So where do you want to stamp yourself on the wall of faith? So at the end of the day, it's about what do you believe? What do you believe that you can have access to at the end of the day?
Thanks.
So we got about 4 months left in the year. Make it the best that you can make it. You know what I'm saying? If your performance ain't where it needs to be, get in the room with some high performers and allow them to guide you. And once again, take the meat, spit out the bones. And then at the end of the day, you'll be what God called you to be. So we're going to get up out of here, man. Once again, we thank y'all for joining us on tonight. Y'all know how we like to leave. Shoot for the top because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you'll have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. Once again, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.